Battlefield might have just changed the AAA FPS genre forever. Before we get into that though, if you are new here, I do hope you enjoy your stay, and maybe consider leaving a like and subscribing for more. Also, let me know what you think of more Battlefield videos in the comments, because with all the Battlefield news coming out, the game is looking real nice, while COD has really nothing going for it. Really, it has things going against it, even from its own company, so I'm not really too excited to make COD content, but if you are excited for Battlefield content, let me know in the comments, and if you are returning, you do already know what we're about here. Anyway, Battlefield 2042. This game looks amazing so far, and with the recent news of the Portal mode, Battlefield might have just changed the future of FPS games and how they are made. Now, if you don't know, Battlefield Portal is essentially forged from Halo, but on crack. Now, this mode is a huge sandbox that has assets from almost every Battlefield game, all the way from Battlefield 1942 that came out in 2002, to Battlefield 3 and Bad Company, and the new Battlefield 2042. And all of these assets are just given to the community to make custom modes, just like Halo's old Forge mode, where you could just get community-made game modes and go crazy with them. Now, I know I keep making the reference to Forge from Halo, but the thing here that makes this different is that Forge from Halo was just assets from the current game and limited, whereas Battlefield Portal is a Forge with assets from years worth of games and much more availability in assets. This changes almost everything because you can do so many more things with this amount of assets, and you're giving these assets to gamers, so they're just going to run with it and keep it going for years. If you think about it, this is pretty much what we've always wanted from other games. For example, COD. This would be exactly what we wanted, because instead of just giving us something that we don't want or bringing back old content that we don't want, they could just give us the assets and let us do it ourselves. We could quite literally remaster BO2 if COD had something like this, or just make a best of COD game, kind of like COD Online, because we would have all the assets to do so. Just something like that would be great for other games. And if this does really pop off and makes a big difference, we might see it in other games, especially COD, because COD developers aren't really too good at making games anymore, so they really just rely on old content stealing other game mechanics from other games. But still, the amount of content Battlefield is giving us with this can easily change how FPS games are made in the future, and while yes, other games have had a similar feature to this, none of them has had this much content to work with it, and that's what makes this huge. Imagine if Halo Infinite comes out and it has a Forge, but you have assets from every single Halo game ever. And while Halo MCC has something kind of similar like this, what I'm saying is that on one game that is on the game's engine, remastering old content from older Halos that you can use, we could have almost anything we wanted. We could easily remake Halo 3 and just remaster it, or just come up with almost anything. There's a reason Forge from Halo back in Halo 3 and Reach popped off and had all these famous community modes that have made their ways into actual official playlists in Halo. It's because you're giving these people all the assets and they're just doing the work for you. It's not only good for the game, but it's also easy on the developers. Just give us the assets and we'll do everything ourselves. And you know we will do it, which makes it better. It just makes it easier for both sides. They don't have to do the work, the developers, and we get to make the stuff we want. Overall though, I think Battlefield taking a leap and giving us all these assets could change how we see modes like this in the future, and with how in Battlefield 2042 and Portal it's cross progression, so you could level up in the base game and in Portal with community made modes. I think it's all great because it's all intertwined as well, so it literally has no downsides to it. But if you think this is good, let me know what you think about it in the comments, and before I do go, make sure not to leave without leaving a like and subscribing for more. But until next time, see ya.